We are going to create an MLA formatted paper to do our heading and our header. So we're going to New, Google Doc, and we're going to start with a blank document. And first, let's go ahead and make a title. So this is going to be our paper about heroes, whatever you want to title it. Then we're going to create our heading, which is here in our header up at the top. So before we do that, let's set up our page and make sure we have the margins correct. So you go to File, do that again so you can see File, Page Setup, and you're going to check the margins. Make sure they're all 1 inch and click OK. So 1 inch margins. Then we're going to set up our font. We need Times New Roman. So go up here to the top and click Times New Roman. Then we're going to choose 12 point. Go down to the number and go to 12. And then we also want to go ahead and double space. So in this little arrow up and down, click double space. So that will double space the body of the document. Let's go ahead and create our heading. So put your first and last name and hit enter. You're going to put your teacher's name, and then you're going to put the class. Use a capital I for Roman numeral 1 for English 1. And you're going to put today's date. So today is September 8, 2017, and hit enter. So now we've got our heading. This is only on page 1. So we're going to insert the header. And so we need to go up here to the top and go to Insert, and we're going to insert a header. Now this is where the page number goes. It goes on the far right instead of the left, and we have this imaginary line here that shows up so that you know when you see that you are in the header. You only do the header, type in the header for the page number. So we noticed immediately that it switched back to Arial, so we're going to switch that to Times New Roman. Then we're going to change the font back to 12 so that it matches. And we're going to have to move the page number over here. So we're going to align right. So go up here to the top and click Right Align. Before we type our last name, I want to point out that this is really far up to the top. And when you print, that's going to cut off. So we want to hit Enter one time or return one time so that it'll come down to the next line and it won't cut off when we are printing. So then type your last name, a space, and you want to do Insert, Page Number, and you're going to choose this first one here that has the page number in the upper right hand corner. So when you click that, it'll automatically put in a 1, and then when you go to page 2, it'll say Stinson 2. We're done with that, so we're going to click back down here after the 2017 to get out of the header. We're going to hit return or enter one time, and now we need to type our title. So we're going to center our title. We're going to move the cursor over to the middle. So center, and you're going to type your title, whatever that would be. What is a hero? That may not be your title. Then hit return or enter one time, and that moves the cursor down. Notice it's still centered. So we're going to move it back to the left, to left align. And after we move it to the left, we need to indent our first line of our paragraph. To do that, we could hit the space bar 5 times, but that takes too much time. So hit the tab key one time, and then you could start typing in the novel. Hero, and if you use hero, you're going to italicize. So we're going to have to highlight that and click italics, and then space and take the italics off, and then go on and continue to type, and you have your heading.